Nice run and a good one. Williams outside. 15 keeps his feet. And Williams finds the end zone. And he is in for a touchdown. On second down, here's a toss. Here is Lucas. Jalen Lucas, that great speed. Keeps his feet. Inside the 30. Lucas, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indiana. It's Henderson cutting back and finding the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Welcome to episode 184 of our podcast, or number one of the newly named Hoosier Happy Hour podcast presented by Big Banter. I am still your host, Michael Bragg. New band, same singer. You can follow me at Bragley, Braggley. New band name because we still have the lead singer, Brandon Dubich. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, Dubich. What's up, Brando?
I'm happy to have a new name.
I guess.
Happy to have a new name. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to talk IU football. Happy to have a new direction. Happy to have backing of our fans. Happy to have backing of our athletic department. There's a lot to be happy about. Mm-hmm. So let's chat about it.
Yeah. And when you think happy hour, you think what? Drinks, right?
Good times.
And what have you been doing?
Having a good time.
There you go. I decided I was going to have myself, it's not going to clink. There's too much liquid in here right now, but have myself a little drink.
Cheers.
To celebrate.
Cheers.
To celebrate.
Cheers.
To celebrate the new start with the same faces. And unfortunately, one of the same faces that's stuck around is producer Seth. I'm acting like we quit the podcast and started a new one, right? We just didn't. We just moved on because we latched ourselves to what we thought was a legacy coach. And we, got stuck. Like we did get stuck with this guy.
As any professional or as any human, you should progress and you should learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
We all believe in Coach Cignetti. We are here behind him, but we're not going to make the same mistake we did before.
Yeah.
We're
not just being loved the smoking lounge, right? Isn't that what it's
such
called?
A good name? It's so great.
A great name. It's a great name.
But we're learning and we're evolving and we're continuously getting better.
Yes. Speaking of people who have not evolved and have not gotten any better, it's producer Seth. He's still here. If you haven't known, he's the bassist. Nobody likes the bassist. You can block him on Twitter at Say Top 5. What's up, Seth? I'm surprised you didn't do a Seinfeld bass line right there, since you're a huge Seinfeld guy.
I didn't even know you're going to admit to knowing what that is. So good on you.
Unfortunately, he's pretty funny, but the show sucked. Speaking of sucky shows, let's get back to ours. Guys, I'm going to do this real quick. Our website's still up. I think you can still get there at podcastleo.com, but try BragleyProductions.com. That'll get you there. Our merch is on full blowout sale. I'm wearing a shirt. I gave away shirts to all my friends this weekend as part of a deal. Like I paid $10 a shirt, gave them away because they're amazing shirts. I wear them all the time. Brandon
Vintage
has a shirt,
AF. Vintage AF.
Now they're vintage AF, and that's back, I think, right? People are wearing like bell-bottom jeans and stuff now. I think Jinkos
boots with the fur. Boots with the fur.
There you go. What goes best with a pair of Jinkos? An LEO podcast shirt.
Duh.
So there you go. It's what the kids are wearing. And you know what I'll do? I'll throw in, this is going to make Seth mad. I'm going to throw a free sticker with every purchase.
Don't you do it.
What?
I'm going to do it.
Get the hell out of here.
What?
Shirts are $10 too. We're losing money.
I'm walking.
Yeah, you should.
I quit.
Yeah, you should. Twitter and Instagram socials. We'll start there. We're not going to tell you guys to follow us on Instagram. You should. We're going to have a new name. Obviously, it's not going to be Podcast LEO anymore.
Tell them.
It'll be Happy Hour IUFB. All one word, all squeezed together.
Join us.
Happy
Join
Hour
me.
IUFB.
Join us. Join me.
If you already follow Podcast LEO, you do not have to refollow Happy Hour IUFB. But, tell your friends. Check out the link in the bio on Twitter or Instagram. It's the Linktree link. It'll tell you everything. It'll show you where to get all of our stuff. New logo coming soon, so you might see some pictures maybe used as the logo, or you might still see the LEO podcast logo on Apple, because that is a disaster to get changed over. I don't know how to do it. I'll try really hard. We still have Patreon, $3 a month, 20% off discount. You can get an $8 shirt. You can have an $8 shirt if you join Patreon. And you also get a Patreon exclusive LEO podcast sticker, which, again, vintage, right? And we, as I said, we'll roll all of this stuff out as we go. We literally came up with the name today. So there you go. What are you tilting your head for?
Yesterday.
It was today. Yesterday.
The handle's today.
Yes. The handle was today. I don't know, dude. It all bled together. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's what we're here to talk about. And it'll be in the show notes, so you guys will already know anyway. But we're going to talk Coach Curt's contract, because that seems to be the hot topic on the Twitter. We're going to talk about
who gives a F.
I know, right? We're going to give the the part that people give an F about is like they want to know, like some of it's fun. Like some of it's like, okay, cool, dude, you get a bowl, you get this much money, you get to this part of the Big Ten. That's a bonus. Like, it's pretty incentive driven for him to do well. And I think he's, one of those guys that's going to do that.
I'm gonna
go ahead.
Interrupt a lot in this podcast. I just
30 minutes late.
That's generous. Seth, what did you call him? What is he? What is Coach Cignetti?
Program builder.
Exactly. So, as someone who's in HR, which as you are, how do you hire somebody if you want them to build something? It's going to be incentive related, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be you get X if you perform Y, right? If you produce A, you're going to get B. So anyone thinking that we didn't drop money because we were cheapskates. No. Cignetti wants to be a program builder. That's who you bought.
Yeah.
So anyone that says like, oh, we underpaid. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. And it's going to come out. First thing I say to you when we do talk about the contract, you're going to be like, okay, wow, these guys have no idea how much money these other coaches make. And then we'll get into like what he's actually paid. And then we'll go from there. But we're not going to spend a ton of time on that. We're also going to go and highlight a couple of the things where the coaching staff is officially complete. It officially came out on the IU website today. They've, pimped it out on all the socials and all that stuff. We'll talk up-to-date recruiting commits and targets. Seth has got most of that information. Pretty decent stuff going on, better than what we had originally thought. I mean, we'll see what happens with some of the retainage, which is the next thing on the list. And
you made up that word.
No.
Retainage is not a word.
Retainage. It doesn't have a little thing underneath it. I think it's a word, dude. I'm going to look it up. And then we're going to do a Christmas wish list, which mine might be a dictionary. Retainage is a word. 100%.
No, there's no way.
100% a word.
I believe you, but I don't.
I don't see retainage.
Retain's a word. Retaining's a word. Retained a word, but not retainage.
What is the
Doesn't matter.
Webster's? I'm going to do it. Webster's dictionary. Boom. Retainage. A percent of contract price retained from a contractor as assurance to the subcontractors will be paid and that the job will be completed. Now, granted, that's my line of work, right? Yes. As a GC, as a project manager GC, I keep retainage, a certain percentage of money from these people that we gave contracts to, right? That I don't know why I was sitting here arguing with you that that's not a word. I know for a fact it's a word. Does it mean what I want it to mean? Probably not. But we'll make it work. And then we'll just do some other fun stuff. We'll talk to you guys about Mona Track Club, which I know you guys love. then we'll do Brando's Randos, Seth Sack, and then Brandon and Bragg are going to get into it at the end.
Get into it.
And so we'll see. All right, Coach Curt contract. Let me tell you, because I think I'm the only one that's got it pulled up. We'll go over real quick highlights. He's 6 years, obviously. It goes through November 30th, 2029. Annual base salary. Here's the part where I was like, oh, this is not good. $500,000. So, but there's a bunch of other promotional incomes, marketing incomes, retention bonuses.
Retainage.
No retainage bonuses, bowl appearances, and then a bunch of different things, right? So when he gets to, let's say, for example, he gets his 5th Big Ten win, right? $100,000. He gets 6 Big Ten wins, $250,000. He finishes in the top 6 of the Big Ten, 6 out of 18 teams, $250,000. Second place, $500,000, right? Keep going all the way up. Big Ten championship is $1 million. If he appears in the first round, which is the 12-team football playoff, $500,000 bonus, right? All of these different things are going to add up, right? There's a $250,000 increase for every year that he's there. There's a $500,000 increase to the budget of the football staff. There's the crazy thing, and let me tell you guys about this. Let me break down his buyout compensation. You ready for this?
Ready.
We could fire him next year and only have a $20 million buyout. Yeah, Seth is making a face, right? 7, and then it goes 17, 14, 9.
He's
6,
just mad. He's just mad we have a better coach than Purdue, which
he is mad. But no, he just typed.
No. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I want to tell people what he said. Hold on. He said only
better
in
hire.
the chat, right?
It's a better hire.
Of course, it's a better hire. He said only in the chat, only $20 million. My thing is, we were supposed to owe Allen $26 million. 26, and he still had how many years left on his contract?
If you could have Coach Ryan Walters.
Right? He's a coach?
He's a coach.
I thought he was a coordinator.
No, he's head coach of
game a head coach.
Purdue football.
Zero head coaching experience.
Or you could have a guy that has literally won at every level. Or you could have a coordinator that had multiple NFL players.
First round draft picks.
Or you could have Coach Signetti.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have? Let's start there. Because I want to dunk the fuck on Purdue football.
This is less than 2.5 weeks after we just beat you with this guy that you're just demolishing verbally.
No, he should have lost. He almost lost to Tom Allen. Tom Allen is the worst coach.
He didn't.
He should have lost. He should have lost to a quarterback that was already checked out. The quarterback that already was in Cincinnati. Right?
How do you almost lose to a corpse of a program?
You almost lost to Akron.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just shut the fuck up about Akron. It doesn't matter. IU versus Purdue, and Purdue almost lost to a team that literally didn't give a fuck. And now we just hired a perennial winner.
Yeah.
So Seth, answer this. And these are questions that should be pointed to the Boiler Podcast. Boiler Podcast, have me on again so I could fucking ruin you again, which is I did the first time. Would you rather have Coach Signetti or Ryan Walters?
He's not going to say it. He's not going to say it. He's not going to say it.
I would rather have Ryan Walters. He's younger.
Why?
Because he's younger. He relates
Oh,
to the
he's
players.
younger. What does that matter? That matters nothing.
How many JMU players are in the NFL? Name one.
I don't know.
Can you think of
look it up. No, I mean, how many Purdue players from this team are in the NFL? 0, because the draft hasn't happened.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a trick question. We had an All-American.
Seth, you are probably the most objective person I know. You are unbiased. You know a lot about football.
He immediately comes to Purdue and turns a freshman from a 2.5-star freshman, a true freshman from what, Zionsville or Westfield or whatever that amalgamation of a suburb is, into an All-American.
You can't tell me you'd rather have Ryan Walters than Coach Signetti. You can't
100%.
sit here.
100%.
No way. No, not
Look
a
me in the
single
eyes.
person
Look
would
me in
agree.
the eyes.
Not a
Come
single person
on,
would
do
agree
it.
with you. Not a single person would agree with you that no one would take Ryan Walters over Coach Signetti. No one.
We got to get on to the next topic. Stop fighting.
No,
we can do this later.
But that's the poll. That's the poll. Ryan Walters, Coach Signetti. Put it out.
We're gonna get an unbiased reaction
really,
from our
really
600 and whatever IU football fans. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Okay, let's move on. That's enough. If you guys want to see the contract, I mean, I guess you can hit us up, or you guys can just like Google it. Coaching staff is complete. Let's get there. Let's highlight some of these coaches. Again, you can go to IU's website, go to the football coaching staff. It'll tell you everything. You can read all about them.
No, we didn't hire Graham Harrell. I'll give Ryan Walters that. We did not hire Graham Harrell. That was Ryan Walters' go-to. Like, look at me. We hired a great offensive coach. How was that hire there, Seth?
All of our receivers immediately
transferred,
went into the portal. It's fucking heartbreaking.
But a year ago,
Burks goes to Oklahoma. Oh God!
But a year ago, right? Like that was what Ryan Walters did. He brought on Graham Harrell, right?
I mean, that was a pretty good offensive coordinator hire, I thought, at the time.
It was universally praised at the time.
My point being, no one knows. No one knows how these offensive coordinators are going to pan out. No one, but we can all say Signetti greater than Walters.
Yeah, okay. I thought we had moved on from that. Let's talk about the coaching staff. Let's talk about some of the highlight coaches in their positions. Obviously, Bob Bostad, we all know about him. He's stayed around, run game coordinator, offensive line coach. Everybody else pretty much new. Couple names that did stick out. Danny Friend still hanging around as a quality control coordinator for the offense. If you guys don't know who that is, I don't know why you're listening to this podcast. Very recent tight end graduate from IU. Pretty decent little tight end there for a bit. It kind of struggled a little bit with some injuries. And I think some bad quarterback play. So, okay, let's get into it. Obviously, head coach is Curt Signetti. Bryant Haynes, defensive coordinator, linebackers coach, comes over from James Madison. The guy has some IU ties. He was an Indiana University graduate assistant for defense in 2012. Other than that, he kind of followed Coach Signetti around. He landed at IU Pennsylvania for a little bit, linebackers coach at Elon, and then he hooked up with Signetti again at James Madison as defensive coordinator since 2019. And so he'll bring that over with him. He did play at Ball State as a linebacker as well, graduating in 2008. Mike Shanahan.
Not of that Shanahan.
Yes, yeah. Zero relationship to the Shanahan squad, although I wish he was a brother of Kyle Shanahan, but it's okay. Another guy that kind of followed Coach Signetti around the entire time, again, University of Pittsburgh as a grad assistant. He was a Pittsburgh Panther wide receiver from 2008 to 2012, and then went to IUP and Elon and James Madison as well. Worked his way up through the ranks in an offensive coordinator at James Madison since 2021. Ran a really good offense last year as well. And then let's get this one over to Brandon. He may need to change his pants in the middle of talking about this guy, but we have a new co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, Tino Sinceri. You want to talk about him?
So Tino Sinceri was awful. He was absolutely not a good quarterback. But you know what he has? He has swag. And he commanded a locker room.
And an incredible body.
I mean, we gave Walt Bell
in a t-shirt.
We gave Walt Bell credit for like how he looked. He was like a decent looking human. He makes Walt Bell look like a Joe Schmo. Like, no,
that's not nice. That's not nice.
Whoa,
that's not nice, guys.
Say that. I would never say that. You know, we talk about our wives sometimes on the show. I showed a picture.
I don't talk about my wife.
I talk about my wife all the time. I showed a picture of Tino Sinceri to Sasha, and she goes, I immediately got you. I like IU football. She immediately goes, I am in. And I was like, why? And she was like, he's the most attractive man I've ever seen.
While talking to her husband, which is great.
Tino Sinceri has already got us 1 million recruits. Awful quarterback. Guys, I can't stress you how bad he was
He was a quarterback at Pitt, and Brandon is a big Pitt guy.
And he was atrocious. He literally didn't know how to throw a football. But he seemed to be a very good coordinator and a very good recruiter. And he's also Italians are in right now. I don't know if you guys have followed the New York Giant football program. Tommy DeVito is literally the best quarterback in the history of the world. So Italians are in. It's a huge moment for me and my brethren. So I'm very pumped for what Tino can do for the program. And he's brought a quarterback, he's brought a wide receiver, he's brought a defensive lineman. Tino Sinceri is going to be a recruiting guru. Very excited. Very excited for what Tino can do.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about those.
Can I break news? I break news?
Go ahead.
We haven't talked about it in our group chat.
Jaja?
Carter Smith.
Carter Smith is back?
He is a transitional tackle. You know where he was at earlier this week, Michael? Florida State. Florida State. I was
going to guess probably Alabama.
I had my friends asking, is Carter Smith any good at football? And I was like, Carter Smith's really good at football. Not like good at football. He's really good at football. We got Carter Smith back. He is a tackle. So Seth, you're the trench guy. He loves
Carter Smith. He loves Carter Smith.
He's an all Big Ten player, right?
He graded out as my top overall offensive
loves Carter Smith.
As of 2 hours ago,
for IU, not for
announced on Instagram, which is what these guys do. Carter Smith's back. We've lost. I'm sure I'm jumping the gun. We lost Khalil Benson.
Yeah, no, you're not jumping the gun. He's already committed, didn't he?
Who else did we lose? Who else?
Bedford.
We lost Bedford. Do you know who we couldn't lose?
Carter Smith.
Carter
Smith with
is
eligibility
the
left.
Best offensive lineman this year. He was the best offensive lineman this year. He's back. He's an anchor. Seth, was there any outside of Donovan McCulley? Donovan McCulley's number one. Was Carter Smith number two in the keep category?
I had him as number 3 behind Sorsby, but we knew that he was gone already.
Well,
so that's kind of
that's fair. So it goes McCulley, Sorsby, Carter Smith, right?
That's how I had it.
Keeping Carter Smith is massive. He's all Big Ten.
Potential. Yeah. He's a potentially all Big Ten player, of course.
You should look at it like a 5-star recruit. I mean, that's what you just landed was.
It's big time. Yeah. He's literally 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he was at Florida State. And now he's back. I mean,
a team an injured quarterback away from Final Four.
God, they might still get there. They're like
so let's bring this full circle, right? Like, you don't tell me Tino Sinceri. You don't tell me Coach Signetti had 0 part. No, that's no. Maybe he couldn't get Bedford back. Maybe he couldn't get Benson back. That's fine. That gives me hope. Carter Smith is better than both of them. True or false, Seth?
Better and more upside.
Oh yeah, and more. Yeah, it's got more years and everything.
I'm just saying higher potential, higher ceiling, not just eligibility.
Losing them is no big deal. Like, losing them does suck. It does suck. But keeping Carter Smith is massive.
Oh, he's got a video on Twitter.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Retweeted it. Yeah, I didn't retweet it from the thing. Oh, Christian Peterson's staying too.
Yeah, from Fishers.
Carmel.
Sorry, Carmel.
Yeah. I like the guitar that we're playing with on Twitter.
So So I could keep talking about Tino Sinceri for years because Italian. I like. Can we talk about Coach Signetti's strategy of just letting guys go? What do you think of it, Michael?
Are you talking about recruits?
Yes.
I'm okay with it. It just depends, though, right? We need to pick and choose who we're doing, right? Let's look at some of the big ones that we were excited about. Josh Philliston, still there, right? Justice Savage, still there. Let's go through here.
The tight end from Tennessee.
Charlie Becker, still here.
Or from Michigan, sorry. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about Brody Cosen.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Still here, right? Some big names.
It's very apparent
about Kobe Martin.
It's very so. Seth, as an outside, how would you grade Coach Signetti's retention at this point?
So far, it's been excellent. I mean, I knew some of the guys would be getting out of here, but as far as looking at the recruits, the ones that are the most important, I say, look like they're still here. The ones we're most excited about, the ones you've mentioned. And again, locally as well, he's identified some. So you'd like to keep that, from an in-state perspective, fresh. So I think he's identified some very key resources, and he's done a really nice job of identifying immediate impact players, and then kind of the next up and coming generation to fill in behind. So there's still a lot to shake out here. It's still very early in the stages, and a lot of stuff has to shake out before we can do any kind of grades or anything like that. So, but you see the writing on the wall and the directions that he's going in. Everything seems to be overwhelmingly positive, and the areas of need that we've identified over the last 6 or 7 weeks seem to be areas that he is focused on, linebackers and linemen especially. We've lost a lot of defensive backs as well. I expect that to be the next phase where they really key in on.
So Michael, what was our defensive ranking? 87th, 90th?
Yeah.
Who gives? We like the players.
I know. We know.
So this is the drink speaking. Who gives an F? Who gives an F for those guys leaving? I'm sorry. They're the 90th in the country in pass defense. So what do you want to see, Michael, over the next couple weeks? What positions would you like to see Coach Signetti hit on?
Quarterback.
There's one. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking at the top 20 recruits from the state of Indiana. Purdue has 2, 3. They have 3, right? IU's got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. But the number 5 guy, Tyler Cherry from Center Grove. How hot is that right now? Is it hot?
Let's talk about it. So we've signed what I think we all remember. Seth may not remember Nick Tronti. Remember Nick Tronti?
I remember Nick Tronti. Oh yeah.
All he did was win state championships and win Mr. Florida's.
Oh yeah, I love Nick Tronti.
And he was there for a season and a half.
Yeah. We got Alberto.
I hope the guy we just signed isn't a Nick Tronti, even though he seems like a Nick Tronti. Let's talk about this guy from Ohio. Rourke.
Oh, the transfer, Rourke. I thought you were going to talk about Alberto Mendoza. Because
according to Matt Weaver from 247,
lock it up,
peas.com. If you're not subscribing, subscribe. We are not in on the JMU quarterback. We are out.
Okay.
Well, we are completely out.
Very old, and
we are completely out of McLeod.
Yeah. I mean, it's one and done. You're one and done with him at max. There is no extra year.
No. Matt Weaver has shut down. We are not.
Okay. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you why. What some of the reasons I don't really want him. Right. Continue.
The only quarterback we seem to be in on is this dude from Ohio,
Curtis Rourke.
I don't love him.
Oh no.
He seems like a pocket passer
Okay.
He seems like a Michigan State quarterback to me.
Michigan State beat us quite a bit.
So Seth, I think I saw you shrug your shoulders. You did something non-discreet, but doesn't he seem like a guy who is just a clipboard holder? Like he seems like a great backup quarterback. He seems like a great backup quarterback.
His full season he's incredible.
Right. But here's the deal is he is a great MAC quarterback. He is a fantastic MAC quarterback.
You're only going to get a year of him too, aren't you?
That's not an insult, but it's the same way that there are a lot of AAA players who will hit 300 in AAA and never hit above 225 in the majors. They're not they're bad players. It's just they
are what they are.
That's their level.
That's what Rourke seems to me.
So he can keep a seat warm though.
But doesn't Cignetti, hasn't he laid the groundwork that he wants to win now? Of course, every coach wants to win now. But how do you go into a season if Rourke is your quarterback?
I mean, how tied are we to this?
Pretty tied.
I mean, I guess what you could say is that you're bringing in what appears to be, Ohio's had a pretty good program of recent record. He threw for over 3,000 yards last year. He threw, I think it was 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, those are pretty good stats. Again, max stats. But I don't know. I mean, does Lowry give him a run? Does anybody that's on the current roster do anything? I mean, you've got Taven. Taven's still there. You know what I mean? Was it literally poor, at the total package of poor coaching, right?
So I guess the question for me, Michael, is do you believe that there is someone else?
I don't know. I haven't dug in enough about it. I do think that if we're going to get something, I think it needs to be somebody that's a proven winner and a little bit of eligibility left, right? It can't be. I don't one and done.
Phil, quarterback aside, because I think we all agree, whether it's Rourke, whether it's not Rourke, we need a quarterback. What other positions are you looking to bring in? Not wide receiver. I like a wide receiver.
Yeah, probably edge rush, maybe
lineman.
Yeah, lineman. But you got some real good freshmen sitting in here, both from Indiana. Evan Lawrence from Danville, a Johnny from Speedway, both top 50 guys in their positions, top 12 in the state as far as overall rank goes. Granted, you're bringing in young guys, but it hasn't stopped us from doing anything else before. You've even got, what's his name, Austin Liebfried, from Wisconsin that's coming in. He's massive, offensive tackle. Carter Smith's back. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think we'll just have to see how it shakes out. I'd like to see us just kind of bring back the guys that we're kind of on the edge about. I mean, we know McCauley's a huge get if we can do anything with that.
So last big question for me, Michael.
Anything else? Yeah.
Last big question. We're bringing in a lot of JMU guys. I think it's north of a half dozen at this point.
Yeah.
The big criticism on Twitter and on 247 is, are JMU guys good enough for the Big Ten? What is your answer to that?
What have we won in the Big Ten the last few years? Right? How would JMU have done in the Big Ten this year? Would they have won more than 2 games? Probably.
Seth,
right?
you're not in your head. Speak up.
Oh yeah, I think JMU
probably beats Michigan State.
Yeah, I was going to say the problem that JMU has, they don't have no depth behind them. So if they get injuries or anything like that, that season derails very quickly. However, I think in a pure hypothetical matchup, I think they can hold their own against Rutgers. I could think they can hold their own. They can hold their own against Michigan State. I think they beat you guys this year. I think they probably beat Purdue this year. I think they're head to head with Illinois. I don't think Iowa scores more than 17 points against them. I don't think Wisconsin scores more than 17 points against them. So I think I have JMU at a 500.
Yeah,
that's like a 500 Big Ten team last year.
So
shit, if they're in the West, better.
So this is the way I put it, and because it's all over social media, it's all over message boards. Why is Coach Cignetti just bringing JMU to Indiana? That's what everyone's saying. We're flipping recruits. We're bringing coaches. I think it's more than to your guys' point. And I hate to keep dunking on Purdue. If Purdue and JMU would line up, they're playing this Saturday, what would the spread be? Neutral field, Lucas Oil, Purdue versus JMU.
Purdue minus 4.5, maybe. Oh, right now, this
Lucas Oil throws it off. I was going to say it's a pick 'em until you say Lucas Oil. I'd say if you put it in Nashville, I'd say it's a pick 'em.
My point is, it's not like if the worst thing that happens to IU. My point is, I guess I did a very poor job.
Question whenever you're done.
Yeah, no, go ahead, say Mike.
What do you want him to do? It's December. When is the first signing day? Next week? Early signing day, right? I think it's next week. What do you want him to do with this small amount of time, right? To bring in people that he's already recruited. He already knows what he's going to get. He already knows it's going to fit his system. He's bringing his whole system over, offense and defense. Why would you not just bring that in? Obviously, you have a lot of talent that's left the program, right? Has gone into the transfer portal. Some of it's still there. Bring that back, and it's all going to work, right? On paper, at least. It should work. Will it work when it's all said and done? We got to find out, man. We don't know. But all I can tell you is that dude talks a heck of a game, and all you can do is believe it, and because you've seen it everywhere he's been.
Yep. And that's all we know. That's all we know right now. We're 2 weeks into this. This week's been a massive week. This next week's going to be a massive week. I think, again, Matt Weaver does an incredible job. I think we have 23 visitors over the next 7 days.
That's awesome.
That's Seth. You have 85 players, right? 85 players on the team.
Mm-hmm. Scholarship, yeah.
That's a third of a roster. It's close. Right? It's a quarter of a roster that we're bringing in. Seth, you're a brilliant guy. You don't know what this team's going to be. Mm-mm. Bragg doesn't know what this team's going to be. The last thing before you go, Seth, grade A through F. How would you grade the Cignetti hire?
So far it's a B. It's
a B.
That's like the default answer so far. It's just too early to tell. I don't want to be a softie here and go incomplete because there's not enough to tell. But you can definitely say it's a B. There's a lot of positive momentum. There's a lot of good feeling around the program right now. So, you can't say anything negative about it. I think the people who are just kind of complainers in general and probably wouldn't have been happy regardless of who it was, unless we were poaching from, like some blue blood that they think,
not to dunk on you because I set you up there. Are you seeing what Jonathan Smith is doing at Michigan State?
No, what is he doing?
He's doing the same exact thing. Yeah, he's bringing a ton of Oregon State guys. Yeah. He's bringing a ton of Pac. That's just what happened. I see a ton of people giving Michigan State a ton of credit. How can you not do the same thing with what we're doing? Is that fair logic, Michael?
To think that we should get credit for this. I can see it. I can see why you're getting so much more credit on one side than you are on this side. Because, it's a smaller school, stuff like that you're bringing in those players from. Whereas you're bringing
JMU's a better program than Oregon State right now.
Probably. I mean, maybe same level.
If JMU played Oregon State, JMU would be favored. True or false?
False. Oregon State was a top 10 team this year.
Yeah.
You're a little off here.
A little bit. Just a little bit. But I like the enthusiasm. I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is the same thing you were just saying with the dude at Michigan State. He brought his program, his everything is, I'm assuming, I think he was the offensive coordinator, like whatever. He's bringing that. He's bringing over everything he's familiar with, right? So why not bring the players you already recruited that you're already familiar with over to what you're doing now? What is the difference, right?
Continuity, it just like Seth hit on.
It just makes sense. And all you can do, what's it matter, dude? What's it matter? If they don't play, they don't play. You know what I mean? Who cares? You've got talent. He's got to have somebody to go out there and play football, right? You got to field 11 players on each side of the ball. So I don't know. It's up for him to figure out if he wants to bring over his people that he's already recruited and he already knows everything about. It makes sense. So cool. I don't know. I mean, we can keep going. We can let Brandon go. He's got something else to do too. If we want to talk some more, Seth, do you have anything else?
Yeah, hold on. I need to know what's this Colts Steelers bet? What's going on?
I don't know.
Here?
We'll figure it out. I don't know. What do we do? What's the bet?
I mean, Gardner Minshew is going to at least your offensive line is not good. Let's just say that.
This is funny. Okay, continue.
Do you think Bernard Raymond can stop TJ Watt?
No.
No. Do you think that you have a capable quarterback of doing literally anything?
No, we don't.
Exactly.
It's going to be a very bad game, but I will take the Steeler defense over anything that the Colt offense can do remotely. I think this is a very ugly game. I think it's probably a Chris Boswell field goal to win the game, 20-17 Steelers in an absolutely abomination of a game. TJ Watt strip sack is definitely happening for sure.
Okay.
How good are your tackles?
Trying to figure out what the bet is. I'm just still trying to figure out what the bet. Ryman sucks right now.
Yeah, Bernard Ryman is a very bad football player.
He's not good.
He's not good.
But we'll get a new one in the first round next year.
So Seth, if you had to start a defensive
Braden Smith
end,
might be back.
Would you go Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, or TJ Watt?
And literally in that order.
You would take Bosa and Garrett over Watt?
Yeah.
No.
I'd put him in that order.
You're insane. TJ Watt's the best.
I'd put him in that exact order.
TJ Watt's the best defensive end in the league.
Okay. His nose shatters from knees, so.
What is the bet? What are we betting? People want to know what the bet is.
No, I will buy your parking pass next year.
Oh.
At IU. Let's bet parking passes.
Is it a straight bet?
Straight bet. You get my parking pass. I get your parking
Jonathan
pass.
Taylor back. That's fine.
Isn't that fair? Because that's like about $150, $180.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
And there's no points. This is straight
no
up.
points.
Straight bet.
Oh my
bet.
God.
Because I right now Colts are favorite by 2.5, 1.5.
Only because that's a home team.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's it. Okay.
Vegas actually has IU, or the Pittsburgh is the better team because it is 1.5. It's 1.5.
I sanction it. All right.
There you go. Cool. Get out of here.
All right. See you guys. Hey, Signetti's awesome. Tino Sinceri's a beast. We still need a quarterback. Love you guys. Happy hour Hoosiers.
Yep. See you later.
See you.
All right, we're back. He's going. Jesus Christ, dude. How did he just talk me into a $150 bet?
Because he's like, that's the power of I'm leaving and on my way out.
It's recording, so up to him. Do we want to do Christmas wish list? I think my wish list
I think we kind of did.
Obvious. Yeah.
It's quarterbacks and receivers. It has to be. You got to get Camper and you got to get McCauley back. If that's it, great, you can be done. If not, you got to go out and find yourself 2 receivers.
Do we have to get both? I don't think you need both. I don't think you need both. And I love Cam Camper, but what's he been the last 2 seasons?
Injury prone.
Right. You've got EJ Williams. You've got Omar Cooper.
Sure.
Right. So you've got 2 studs that are going to start, but granted, you need a ton of depth. You need depth.
Playmakers.
So, yeah. I want to look at that. You know what? Let's talk about this right now. We haven't even done that for a long time. Let's look at the roster if it's up to date. And they're not going to show anything, are they?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, here we go. But yeah, it's definitely not up to date.
The best is I'm going to 247, but that's just.
So you've got Cameron Perry, who's still there. You've got. That's it. I mean, really,
that's
of any sort of, substance.
Jacquez Smith is in the portal.
Yep. Anderson Kobe, is he still? He's still eligible. I mean, he's still there probably. I mean, they really need to bring back Donovan, and they bring back Donovan. That makes you feel a lot better. You've got 4 or 5 receivers, plus whoever else you bring in.
Tight end would be nice with Steinfeld. I mean, but Trey Walker came on at the end of the year, so he's got. I mean, Archer's still available.
Well, Trey Walker's done. I think he's a redshirt senior. You got Bamba though, Archer, he's done too. But there's like Brody Foley. I mean, you've got running back room looks pretty decent. It's gonna be real young outside of Josh, and hopefully we can hang on to Josh. I'm assuming everything looks good there. So far, and then again, quarterback room, you got Taven, who's got experience, who's shown some flashes, maybe with an actual coach. Let's see what he can do. Brock Lowry, again, I'm a huge Brock Lowry guy. That's really it, man. That's really it in those 2 positions. It's just gonna have to play out. We'll see what happens. I think it's next week, right? The first signing day. Let's see if I can find this. Early signing day 2023 is National Letter of Intent, December 20th.
A week from today.
What is signing day for high school? I want to make sure. What is college football's early signing day, December 20th. So there you go. That will, so a week, 1 week from today, next Wednesday. There's some big names out there. I mean, I don't know if there's anything on 247 as far as any sort of crystal balls right now. I know there's a guy, Jaja Boyd, maybe. He's been floated around quite a bit. He was a JMU commit, but this guy's like a 4-star safety, wide receiver, playmaker type of guy. I don't really see any crystal balls out there anymore. But I don't know. Those are so up and down. Who knows? So either way, let's just move on from that. We don't have any Brandos Randos. Do you have anything in your sack, Seth?
No, you got to do the promo though still.
No, do we?
We did hang out with him way too much this weekend.
Now back to the show. Just let me know. Tweet at me if you guys order something, and I'll
have to make him change that promo code to Triple H.
Oh yeah, we got
Triple H10.
Again, here I am, Ron Burgundy, everything. Yeah, it's got to be like Triple H10. But right now, I use LEO 10 at checkout until further notice. Cool. Yeah, that's it. No Brandos Randos. That dude was hammered drunk. Hammered. F-bombs like crazy. Both of you guys. Early.
He got me fired up. He was challenging me.
Yeah. He got you out of your comfort zone.
I like to be the chill guy.
Do you have anything in your sack? You said no.
No.
What do you think is really going to happen? Like, Colts are going to beat them, right? Steelers are bad,
dude.
The Steelers are bad.
The sad thing is he might be right. JJ Watt might
not Braden Smith is back. He
might be responsible for 16 points himself though.
If Braden Smith is back, I'll feel better. Let's see what they're saying.
All right.
Not Purdue Braden Smith. Colts Braden Smith.
Yeah, I'll show up Saturday. Don't worry.
Who do you guys play Saturday?
Arizona.
Oh god,
that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, mine's gonna be rough too. Kansas.
Oh, you got Rock Chalk.
At home though. At home.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I'll hold out a little bit of hope when it's 7-4.
Oh yeah, the Hall of Calls. Yeah.
Yep. On offense, will either player make a return 2023? I don't want to read all this stuff. I don't know. They say questionable. They're saying questionable. Hopefully he's back. Doesn't matter. Back to the IU stuff. No, we're done. We're done with IU stuff. Be sure to check out our podcast on Twitter, Instagram. It says and Threads. We're not doing that, I don't think. As of tomorrow morning, it will be at Happy Hour IUFB. And make sure you follow our partner at Big Banter Sports. They don't even know about the name change. They'll find out.
They still think it's the Smokers Lounge.
Yeah, it's good. We're going to work on a logo this weekend. My logo guy, I think he's coming over Saturday. We're going to have some pizza and some beer and work on some stuff.
If you can incorporate a lit cigarette into it somewhere, I mean, I'd love
maybe it could be like a rocks glass with a cigarette or a cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
It doesn't have to be a cigarette. It could be a cigar.
Yeah, anything smoking, anything on fire.
Yeah. Check out Big Banter Sports for all the latest updates involving our podcast, as well as the other 13 top-notch pods that cover the other teams in the conference. It's soon to be 17 other top-notch pods. That's insane, dude. Be sure to download, rate, follow, review, do all that cool stuff. Now, remember, we are your go-to podcast for IU football. Most of the time, we might be a little tipsy, a little bit drunk, but you'll get your information somehow through us at some point. It's going to be inaccurate, but at least hopefully it's fun for you guys to listen. If it is, again, rate, review, do all that stuff. And even if you hate us, give us 5 stars and just say, hey, I hate you guys. And that's it. Cool. Until next time, cheers.
Ooh. Clink, clink.
I like that. I don't like clink, clink. That sounds weird. Like jail stuff. See you later.